What is going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well today. Well, we've had a chance to check out 10 minutes of raw gameplay from the single player campaign of Battlefield 5. So you guys haven't a chance to check any of that out yet, I'll link it down in the comments below. EA Dice has revealed this through the EA Game Changers and some of the press today. So it's definitely been pretty fun to check out. The nice thing again about campaign is we get a chance to hopefully see things that may translate over to multiplayer. Again, I know a lot of you are interested in the multiplayer, including myself. That's the big reason why I play Battlefield. But the nice thing about the campaign is, in my opinion, they're still very solid single player campaigns, and it's nice to see that hopefully there will be little teases of things we may see in the future. Already from the little bit of stuff we've seen from the campaign, it followed the Tyrael campaign where we got to see a backdrop of a forestry-like landscape with the seasons of fall affecting the leaves, which I think made a really nice mood and a really good map if that ends up translating over to the multiplayer. So Dice, I really hope you make that happen, because yes, that backdrop was really cool to look at, and I think regardless if it doesn't make the multiplayer, I think it will be a really fun campaign to try out. Alongside the 10 minutes of raw gameplay footage, DICE has released a series of blogs on the EA Battlefield website, giving us more information on various things in regards to the single player campaign. So we're finding out things like how each of these campaigns will have their native tongue being spoken, so we won't be hearing English across the board. I think the only one that will be hearing English from will be the Under No Flag campaign, but that one of course is from the British perspective, so of course we'll be hearing their native language, which is English. So we'll have to be looking at the subtitles to understand what's being spoken if you don't speak that native language. So that will be pretty cool, and they gave their reasons for that in the blog. We find out more in depth to each of the characters there, as again there are several blogs detailing each of the campaigns up there on the Battlefield website, so I do suggest you guys go check that out. But in this video, I want to talk about the possibility of at least 2 more single-player campaigns coming to Battlefield 5 post-launch. We already know there will be at least one single-player campaign coming out post-launch. That is The Last Tiger, and that's confirmed to come out in December. But the reason why I'm thinking we'll have at least 2 more is how DICE is describing each of these campaigns. In their blog post, DICE talks about how they wanted to make each of these campaigns designed around each of the classes available for us in Battlefield 5. So for example, we see the Norleys campaign, where they said it encourages an approach that favors the recon class. Then they went on to say that playing in the Tyrael campaign with a support class state of mind might help against the battalion of enemies you'll encounter. So you're not limited to only playing with that certain class, I'd imagine, but it encourages you to use that class on the battlefield. They actually went on to another blog post where they talked about that they had suggested in the Under No Flag campaign that you were to play with the assault class, as that would provide you more flexibility and firepower. So I do find that really interesting that they're kind of introducing each of these campaigns around each of the classes. But if you're following me closely, you're realizing that there's still 3 more classes that have yet to be revealed. Now, we do know that there is at least another campaign coming out. This one is The Last Tiger, and even though we don't have a lot of detailed information about this one yet, I would imagine that will probably be around the tanker class. So, I mean, if I'm missing that one and that one ends up being like the medic class, then I really don't know anything anymore. So I'm imagining again that should be around the tanker class, which would leave the pilot and medic class yet to be really playable for any of these campaigns. So that is what leads me to believe that we could possibly see at least 2 more, which I think would be pretty cool, to be honest with you, especially a medic class campaign. I think that would be a really cool story to tell, maybe the perspective from a medic on the battlefield, maybe less to do with him killing and more to do with him reviving on the battlefield. I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool. That is a really big feature on the Battlefield multiplayer experience already, so I think they could really run a really good and solid story around that one. But I would be curious to hear what you guys think about that. Do you guys think there will be at least 2 more of these campaigns coming out, considering they've only really featured 4 of them right now? and there's still 2 other classes that have yet to really be focused on. So again, we got the pilot and medic class, and I think at least the medic class would make a really cool story, and I'm sure the pilot class would make a good story as well. So really cool stuff in my opinion. Again, I would suggest you guys checking out those blogs down in the comments below. But that is it for you guys today. Again, I always appreciate you guys being here. I am Livin, and I'll catch you guys again later.